All right. So, um, right here, I'm going to pull up your website. Um, okay, so looking at your website, and I'm going to be 100% brutally honest with you on this. I think that there is a lot that needs to be done before you're ever going to get a sale. I mean, you're so far from being ready to start driving traffic. It's crazy. So that's a good thing because it means that you're where you are right now. It's okay that you don't have any sales. You actually shouldn't have any sales, but it also means that you really need to quit thinking, okay, when can I start getting sales? When can I start getting sales? You have to understand that this stuff it takes a process. It there is a process to being able to get sales online, and you need to follow that process. You need to make sure that everything is ready before you can start getting sales. So with this video, I'm going to show you what needs to be fixed with your website, and I'll also give you some examples of other good websites. So I sent this to you. So there's your website. I sent this to you a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you ever saw it, but Bomar Fitness. Bomar Fitness is a website that I like quite a lot. I follow this person on Instagram. It's a cool website. Um, if you click on that, this is a Shopify store. So her store right here, Bomar Fitness, it's by Sarah and Josh Bomar are the two people. They are this store that I have in front of me is a Shopify store. Now look at this Shopify store and now look at yours. I mean, which one is better, you know? So it's not a matter of they it's not like they're smarter than you. It's not like they can create a better website than you. None of that stuff. It just purely has to do with the fact that this website's complete. It has everything that you need there, and yours is just kind of an empty shell. It looks like all you really added was these two products, and that's it. So you need to make your website complete. So that means adding image with text overlay here. With that, you can add a couple of photos of your products. You can create a logo. You can do a lot of stuff with this little thing here. You need to add image with text. You need to add another image here. And this is if you go with the theme. So I sent you an attachment on how to change your theme, and you need to read that. Here's the thing that I think that you need to understand is that I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you with any questions that you have throughout this process. I'm here to be a resource for you. That is what my job for you is, with you being my client. But my job is not to create this website for you. It's really, really important for you to understand how to make the theme, to understand how to choose a theme, to understand how to install the theme, and to understand how to build your website yourself. Because let's say that this Shopify store does work and you start getting sales, in a year or 2 years down the line, I may not be here, or you may not even be my client anymore, and I might not be able to help you um, fix these issues. So it's important that you know how to do it. And in all honesty, is you pay me as a consultant. I'm not your website builder, and so yeah. So with our current arrangement right now, my job is to just guide you on what you need to be doing. And I sent you the attachments on how to choose a theme, and it's your job to read that attachment and to then download the theme. So you really, really need to get on that because you've got to get your theme installed and you've got to get these pictures in here because nobody's ever going to buy from a website that has 75% of the website missing. So I think it would be beneficial for you to add an About Us column here, and then maybe a Contact Us thing here as well. So you need to add some more options. Let's go to Catalog. You do have a lot of products, so that's good. Maybe featuring some of those products here would be awesome. You actually have more products than I thought that you did. So I think add some of your products here. Your catalog page is so much better than the rest of your products. Now for my critique of your products. Whenever you're creating a web store, you need to ask yourself the question, who is my audience? Who am I selling to? And whenever I look at these products, I don't know who your audience is. I have absolutely no idea. You look at Sarah Bomar's fitness, and it's who is her audience? Her audience is people who are wanting to who are either into fitness now or they're wanting to get into fitness later on. Her audience are people that care about their bodies, probably in the age group of 25 to 35, 25 to 40 maybe. Both men and women, but probably more towards the female is what I would suspect. For me, looking at Sarah Bomar's website, I can tell you almost exactly what her audience is. I look at yours and I have no idea. I'm not a huge fan of some of these products. I think that they're all over the place. As a 24-year-old female, I do like the sale thing a lot. I think that that's a great idea. But as a female, you can't have all of these products in one website. I don't like this product at all. I don't like this. I really don't like this. Honestly, all of your stuff that is related to females, I hate. I would never ever put this in a store. I would never buy it from this web store as a female. Because first of all, I think that your name is Gosh Darn It. I don't mind the name. I think that's a good name. But I think that name is naturally going to be targeted more towards men, not towards girls. And I also think that a web store that's selling this sweatshirt should not be selling this lingerie for lacy sleepwear set. It's just your products are kind of all over the place. So I think that what you need to do is you either need to decide, is your target audience going to be men in their 20s, or is it going to be females in their 20s? And I highly recommend that you choose the men side of things and you delete all this stuff about females, because I would delete this, I delete this. You could maybe keep this, but even then, I think the problem with these types of things is that people like expensive headphones. I mean, I myself like JBL headphones. I don't really veer from that brand because it's a brand I trust. I think that you will have a hard time selling this sort of thing, but you can keep this. I don't think that this is bad. So I would keep this, keep this, keep this. You could keep this, I guess, and then I'd delete everything else. Being that my age group is your target audience for this type of stuff, I would never buy it from the store. It's way too cheap. It's going to make it so that female is never going to want to buy it, because $3 for a pair of underwear is absurdly cheap. And so I just don't really like the products you have picked out. I feel like I sent you some products that were pretty decent that you could try, but I just don't like the mix that you have here. I think that you need to stick to one category. Either men's long sleeve shirts, men's dress shirts, or you need to go with like men's outerwear, men's workout clothes, men's sweatshirts. Stick to one really small category. That's what you have to do if you ever want to get a sale, is one category. As far as the description, and this is something that I can help you with, and I haven't really talked to you a whole lot about it, and I apologize for that. We're going to have to fix this. So I think I made a post about it with you a couple weeks ago, but something like, and I like how you have two colors here. I think that this looks so good. Like, this is perfect. But you just need to add, I think the picture is good. You just need to make it so that it's just luxury men's, or fitted men's t-shirt, or fitted men's button-up t-shirt, something like that. This seems spammy. I'm assuming you probably just copy and pasted it from the AliExpress website, which is fine, but we're gonna have to change that. But you don't have to do that right now. But I think that this looks great. Like, this looks so good. I think that this is exactly what you want. For this, we need to change the wording on it. Remember that whenever, this is what's called ad copy. The ad copy and the images are what's going to draw a customer from just viewing your website to then buying it. So you want all of your words to be very appealing. So like, instead of saying shirts, item type shirts, gender men, pattern type solid, you would want to put men's fitted shirt, men's fitted button-up shirt, perfect for any casual outing, blah, 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 blah. So you want, and you can look at any website, like let's go to H&M. I know that H&M is kind of different because they don't get their stuff from AliExpress, but it's the same type of thing. You look at H&M, let's go to men's. And you see here is that H&M has stuff for women, they have stuff for men, they have stuff for kids, and I think that you could eventually get to that point with your store, but you've got to start small. I've used this example for many of my clients. Amazon.com started out by selling used books. That's it. They only sold used books. And then they expanded into what Amazon is known for today, which is just like a conglomerate of the biggest companies in the world. So there's no saying that you can't expand into female lingerie, that you can't expand into women's clothing, into other types of men's clothing, but I just think that it would be a big mistake for you to do it this early on. You really need to develop your audience and to know who you're targeting. And if you're selling everything from women's rings to men's watches to women's lingerie to men's outerwear, it's just going to be all over the place, and you're going to waste a lot of money on advertising. So I highly recommend just sticking to one type of thing. But you look at men's jeans. The description is very, very, very short. Trash skinny jeans. So in the case of this, you could say men's button-up shirt. Like, that's all you have to say. Super, super easy. And then you click on it, and then description: 5-pocket low-rise jeans and watch stretch denim, heavily distressed details, button fly, and skinny legs. It's a quick description. Nothing too fancy, nothing too long, nothing too complicated, just short and to the point. This is kind of gets redundant because it's like casual shirt, turn down collar. It's just like something like men's button-up shirt, stretch material, long sleeve would be perfect. So I think that that's where you need to improve that. The other thing is, and I believe that Shopify offers this service, but I'd have to look into it to be sure. The domain name. This is called a domain name up here. Your domain name needs to be just GoshDarnIt.com. We need to take out this Shopify, and there's a process to do it. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I believe, and I could be wrong. Oh no, you're gonna have to pay for that separately. I think it should be only be a couple dollars. My domain for my website is like $11 a month, and then for my other website it's like $13 a year. I'm sorry, $13 a year. It's crazy cheap, but that's something that we're gonna have to do because doing it in my Shopify isn't going to cut it. But yeah, I mean, that's the big thing. I think that adding images here will just go so long, it will make everything look so much better. I think cutting your products will be much better, getting rid of this sexy lingerie. And if you want to have sexy lingerie on there, that's fine. But then you need to take off some of this other stuff. Like, if you only want to sell women's lingerie, like, that's fine. We can do that. But you're going to have to get rid of this guy sweatshirt. You're going to have to get rid of this lion sweatshirt. You're going to have to get rid of this men's watch. So you need to pick and choose. What do you want to do? Do you want to be targeting women's lingerie, or do you want to be doing men's clothing? Because they can't be the same for this point in time. So that's something you have to think about. The other thing to note is that we need to put them in categories, because right now it's kind of all over the place. And so if you were to put them, you would want, theoretically, if we kept it the way it was now, you'd want an accessories category, which you'd put these two things in, and then the stereo and these earrings. I also don't like these earrings. I would probably steer away from getting jewelry from AliExpress, just because I think that people feel the same way about jewelry as they do about these types of headphones, being that nobody wants to have cheap jewelry. I myself, my skin turns really green with anything that isn't like real silver or real gold. I would never wear these. Personally, I don't like these. I think that they're ugly. But I can almost guarantee you that at this price point, they are fake, and they would cause a lot of people's skin to get rashes. So I would probably steer away from getting jewelry as a whole. I think that the watch is fine, but this stuff I would get rid of. Really quickly, let's look up. Let's just look up examples of good Shopify stores. And you can do like this type of stuff yourself. Like to look it up and find good Shopify stores is awesome. So and it makes it so that you can really get a good idea of what other people are doing. Let's go to roan.com. See how it says roan.com and not roan.shopify.com? That's what you need to have. But you go into the store and it's not empty. Everything is full. It's been featured on Forbes, GQ, The Observer. Like, this is legit. This is a legit website. And you have the potential to make this exact same website because they did it with Shopify, which is exactly what you're using. It's in categories. It's in activities. It has a pop-up so that you can opt in with your email. This is a perfect example of a website. I highly recommend that you go and you Google good examples of Shopify stores and do some of this research yourself, because you will be so inspired. You'll find good stores to go through, because right now what you have is just, you're never going to get a sale if you can keep your site the way it is. And then next, let's look at templates. So let's look at themes. So if you look up Shopify themes, these are themes. You have paid themes and you have free themes. I would definitely go with free because you can always change it. And if later on you decide that your store is doing awesome and you want to upgrade the theme, you can certainly do that. But I would do free. And then there's a lot of different ways that you can upload a theme onto your website. And I sent you an article on how to do it. All you have to do is look it up and look at the article I sent you. But you click on it and then, yeah, you just click start with this theme. If you find one that you like, there's tons of them. And there's even some that are outside of the Shopify website. So just look up free Shopify themes. It's so easy. I feel like a lot of this stuff is just you going out and searching for it. And then I'm here to answer questions. But like I said, I'm really impressed with the amount of products that you have. I think that you did a really great job on that. I like some of your products. I think that some of them are good. But I think that the overall vibe of your site needs to be fixed dramatically. And maybe if this is something that you really need help with, we can talk about me building the site for you and trying to get it to where it needs to be. But so that's my thoughts for now. I don't mind the name. I think that the name is good. I think that you're on the right track. I just think that it's a little incomplete right now. So we need to work together to get this to where it needs to be and to get it to where we can start driving traffic, where you can start getting sales. So that's our number one goal. So let me know if you have any questions.